This is James Lupton for Slothbox, sponsored by the Excelsior Sporting Club. And today I'm joined by the main event of July the 1st, Abergavenny show. Kieran Gething, Sion Yaxley. Guys, how we doing?
Something.
I'm good, thanks, mate. Good.
As I mentioned, July the 1st is your fight. You're facing each other. Market Hall, Abergavenny. Two titles on the line. Celtic title, RBO Continental title, both at super welterweight division. Both titles vacant at the moment. It's a fight that you guys tried to make back in April. I'm going to come to you, Kieran, first of all, as you're also the promoter on this show. Why did the fight not get made in April, first of all?
Sean's team made it clear that they wanted a title on the line for that first date. We didn't manage to get the one that they wanted, so that fight didn't happen then. But I was made clear from the start that it would happen. Both of us wanted it. Both of us want to hit each other, so we're going to get it on now.
Absolutely. Sean, you feel this fight clearly is worthy of a title. Obviously, there's two on the line. How pleased are you to get this over the line?
Oh yeah, 100%. Obviously, two good lads from Wales. Headline definitely should be for titles, and one on the April show. It was a bit short notice as well, so you know it needed to be for titles. But like Kieran said, we're getting it getting it going now. So yeah, be a week's time and it'll be on like.
Kieran, I just want to come to yourself in terms of Sean as an opponent. What does he do well? What doesn't he do so well without giving away the game plan too much?
Yeah, I won't give away the beans here now, will I? But no, he's a good boxer. He's won same national titles that I won. He won international medals in the Welsh team straight after I did. So he's a great technical boxer, but I just feel like I've got the experience on him, and I've got tenacity in bounds, in buckets, and I've got real good positives that people appreciate, and I'm sure Sean will appreciate afterwards.
John Kieran mentioned his experience. He's gone 10 rounds on a few occasions. Yourself, in your last fight, you completed 8 rounds for the first time. Just a response to the experience comment there from Kieran. Do you agree that Kieran has got the experience over you, but is that an issue for you?
Well, yeah, 100% on paper. Kieran's got a bucket loads of experience, like you said. So yeah, he has got experience, but you know, you, everyone has to take these step ups at some point, don't they? So you know, it's like I it's just one of them things where if if like you got it's like I said, you got to take them risks at some point. Like you got to fight someone who's more experienced than you at some points and that. So now it's my time in it, so I have to just step up.
And the same question again to you, Sean, that I asked Kieran there. In terms of Kieran, without giving away the game plan too much, what does he do well? What doesn't he do so well? What do you feel you can exploit?
Um, well, like you said, Kieran said, he is experienced. Obviously, I remember him well from the amateurs anyway. So yeah, he's obviously a good boxer. He's he's got a good engine and that. He's tough. Um, so yeah, so he does a lot of stuff well, and yeah, should be a good fight.
Sean, in terms of training, have you put in the work to go the distance?
But what was that? Sorry.
Have you put in the work in training to go the distance against Kieran?
Yeah, 100%. You know, Joe's been pushing us all hard in training. So uh, yeah, it's pushing us every day. Like so, yeah, training's
Kieran,
been going good.
Kieran, are you expecting us to go the distance?
Yeah. I'm not well known for having powerful hands, but I'm gonna be on the chest all the way fucking through it.
And how do you expect Sean to deal with that? Coming into the championship rounds, when you get to round from 8 onwards, really, because he's only done the 8 rounds once.
Nah, listen, I made a jump from 6 rounds to 10 rounds, and my mistake was not doing the 8 rounds. I won a fight of the year when I did my first 10 rounder, and I could have taken the decision, but it was a big step up, and I do feel Sean is gonna, it is gonna when you're in those in the deep bits, you think, oh fuck, there's another three to go. It's almost a rude awakening. But listen, this fight on paper is fantastic. This fight in real life is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to do the damage myself in there, but also to see what the plaudits we get after the fight. Because not only is one of us taking home two titles, and I'm pretty confident myself. We are going to be having people telling us how fantastic this was and what a memorable night it is for years to come. Because you don't see fights like this happen on a small hall show. That our friends and family are right close to the ring. They can see the sweat and the blood dripping off us. You know what I mean? These fights usually happen on bigger bills for in thousands of seater venues. This is a fantastic fight in a venue where you're spitting distance away from the ring, and yeah, it's super exciting for myself. I'm getting all pumped up fucking thinking about it now. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of a night, and all I feel I have to do is bring what I've brought in the past and do what I do best, and I will get the win. But it's not by no means is it a foregone conclusion, and that's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it fun.
Sean, you can see there, Kieran is very, very excited. As he mentioned, he's pumped up for this one. How excited are you for this? Is this, speaking to Kieran here now and talking about the fight, does that get you going?
Oh, 100%. Like Kieran said, it does get you excited, doesn't it? Think about it. And like I said, I seen what he means with the whole atmosphere of the place. Because I said I watched the last show. I've seen the last show, like, and it does look good. Like, so yeah, like two titles on the line. Fucking, I'm sorry for swearing. Two titles on the line. Small hall show. Everyone tight knit, buzzing atmosphere. Oh yeah, it'll be a good night. Like,
Fantastic, Sean. You can swear all you want. Kieran has been. Don't worry about
Ah!
that. Sean, in terms of you mentioned earlier, obviously you wanted it for a title because it's in Wales. Just how much does it mean to you be fighting in Wales?
Oh yeah. Fighting in Wales is yeah. It's good. It's good. Like it's a bit of a short distance for me. Well, not too much, but to be fair, everywhere's a bit of a distance from North Wales, isn't it? So we're a bit in the sticks up here. So, but nah, I do love boxing my home country. To be fair, I haven't boxed much here as a pro. I think I've boxed twice or something. But but yeah, as an amateur, I always used to box in Wales, and love boxing in Wales. Yeah.
Kieran, for yourself, obviously we know you've boxed in Wales a few times, but in terms of this one, you're promoting this one. How does it feel to be promoting in Wales?
It's not just promoting in Wales for me, is it? It's promoting in Abergavenny. It's my hometown, man. It's what dreams are made of. If you say to a little kid when he's starting out boxing, you'd say, "Oh, you're going to end up being a pro, and you're going to end up promoting, and you're going to end up boxing for a world ranking belt title and a Celtic title in your hometown." You're going to bust the boy's brains. You know what I mean? So this is, yes, like I said, what dreams are made of, man, and we're going to have loads of eyes on it on the night. You're going to have loads of eyes on it online. It's going to be really exciting.
Sean, just back to yourself. We mentioned the potential disadvantage of inexperience so far in your pro career, as you're quite early on in your career. But talk to me about the advantages. You're training with Joe Gallagher. You're surrounded by world champions, British champions, etc. They say success breeds success. Just how much of an advantage for you is it to be training around these guys day in, day out?
Yeah, obviously it's a big advantage, and you see what these guys do in training, you see how they train, and it rubs off on you, doesn't it? You see what they go through in their training camps and stuff like that, and you just like I said, it rubs off on you. And like you said, success does breed success, doesn't it? So, you know, it it does. So yeah, training alongside these people, it, it's just I've improved loads since being there. So and yeah, so just I've just improved loads since being there, and yeah, I'm enjoying it more than anything as well.
Fantastic. And is there any Not issues at all, but do you have any sort of worries or anything like that at all about going over to fight Kieran on a show that's promoted by Kieran?
No, not really. Nah. A fight's a fight in it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? A fight, you can't be worried about stuff like that. It's just a fight's a fight in it. So when that bell goes, it's go time in it. So um, yeah, I'm not worried about being a away fighter on whoever's show or whatever. It's just fighting for two belts, come back with a win. That's it, isn't it?
Kieran, obviously,
Simple as that.
absolutely. I mean, Kieran, obviously, it's your job to sell the fight. I think the fight sells itself, really. But just talk to me a little bit about this fight and why this is the fight you wanted to make. You wanted to make sure you got this one over the line. You wanted to get the titles on the line. You wanted this one to happen. Why?
He was the one who said yes first off. He's the one I wanted to give the opportunity to. There was plenty of other people in Wales who I could have even taken easier fights with. To be honest with you, there were other people who said no at the first time that I could have got on for this one. But he's the one with he's the one with the 12-0 record. He's the one from who's training and with world champions, like you say. He's the one who's gonna bringing a lot more spice to this than it would be boxing someone who haven't had 10 fights maybe, but we talk about experience being a big thing. He won senior titles as well. Do you know what I mean? He's been at a high level as an amateur, and I think a well known secret in the pro game is a lot of top amateurs can beat a lot of the pros anyway. It's a high quality of boxing there, and what you're going to see on Saturday night is a high fucking quality fight.
In terms of promoting the show and fighting, well, not just fighting, like I mentioned, headlining the show, does it any added pressure to yourself, Kieran, in the build up to this event?
Nah, I'm like ice, man. Cool as a cucumber.
And what's it been like to, get thrown in the mix of promoting and, you're setting up the show, etc. I don't know how much heavily involved you've been on this. I know you work, it's co-promotion, such you're working with other guys, but just how much different, and did you expect it to be so different or so much more workload?
It's enjoyable. There is a bit more work than you'd think there would be. You think you'd just be getting everyone there, but a lot of boxers are bull brains, so it's hard to get them all on the same page. But we're only a couple of days out now. Dealing with things like broadcasters has been a bit of a journey. Dealing with the board can be difficult, but they've been sweet as a nut this time. We've had the IBO, fantastic sanctioning body. They were great from the off, really. So I've had a lot of good things go my way, and I've got people who are experienced alongside me doing it. They've seen how I want it set out, or how we want it set out, and the venue's going to be put up lovely next time. And now all I got to do is do the job.
I mentioned the fight sells itself. Just how well has it been selling over there? So you'll know about the tickets, etc. Is this going to be a sellout? Is this something that you're confident that will be a great success for this one and events in the future?
Yeah, this is going to be a success. We're well into 700-800 tickets now. It's only got about 1,000, maximum 1,200 seater anyway. But we're around 1,000 for this one. We're as for the events going forward, we're trying to build a brand with Shadowbox. So these are the types of fights we want. We're in talks with other guys from Ireland, North Wales, West Wales, or everyone. We're trying to get everyone fighting each other, and there's no allegiances to a particular manager. We've got Lockett, Sanagar, Farrell, Pryor. This fight, Ian Goffrin, there's like 6 different managers just on the one show. And it's not like the matchroom thing where you've just got one team. It is getting the best of everything that we can from everywhere. And you mentioned about shows going forward. We got one internationally, July 22nd. We're looking at one in Swansea in August, possibly. We're looking at North Wales in September, which Sean already knows about. We got ones in Newport we're looking to do October time. They're happening all over, son, and Welsh boxing is going to be better for it.
Sean, Kieran mentioned the show in North Wales that you're already aware of. Obviously, it's a bit closer to home for yourself there in North Wales. Although Kieran is your opponent, how easy has it been to deal with Kieran in terms of getting this fight made? Because you're not every day you deal with your opponent as the promoter.
Yeah, it's been dead easy to deal with him, and to be fair, he's doing a good job. Easy to deal with. Yeah, easy to deal with, and he's doing a good job. And like you're saying, it's good that he's just bringing a load of different managers and that all in the same place, and getting putting good fights on in it. So yeah, doing a good job, to be fair.
Thanks, lad.
Hey, no worries, mate.
You mentioned, Kieran, there's some broadcasting issues. I believe now the event will be streamed on Boxing Wales YouTube channel, so that's where people can go and watch it. And I think YouTube's a very accessible market now for anybody to go on and watch. Just how much an advantage is that for you for this show to go out there, free of charge, people to watch and know you're going to get eyes on this?
Yeah, it's awesome, really. Is that if you're behind a paywall, it just makes it a little bit more difficult for people to get access to it or even to gain interest on it. And when we're doing these maiden shows, we want to get more people watching our brand anyway. So just subscribe to Boxing in Wales. You'll see as much of the build up. You're going to see the press conferences on Thursday. You're going to see the weigh-in bits on Friday. You're going to keep up with all the different interviews that we're going to try and get on there. You might as well follow it now because all the good stuff's yet to come.
Absolutely. Sean, any final words from yourself?
Not really. I'm not the best speaker, to be honest with you. So I'm nothing much. Just looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting there. Get the belts. And yeah, just looking forward to being involved in a great fight and hopefully a memorable fight, and it'll be a memorable night. So yeah, we're just looking forward more than anything.
And Kieran, final words from yourself.
Poblwch di Sadwrn bach yn bach.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, mate.
Right, thank you, James. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, thanks for having me, both of us, I suppose, for this and on the show.
Perfect, lads. Best of luck. May the best man win.